Have you ever felt like someone was watching you, but then when you looked around, no one was there? Hi folks, I'm pop culture historian Dave Sundstrom, and today I'd like to share a story that was told by Loni Anderson, the well-known television actress famous for her role in the classic CBS sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. You see, in the early 80s, she recalls being visited by a ghost. Yep, and not just any old ordinary ghost. However, before I talk more about that creepy experience, let me set the stage just a little bit with some background on WKRP in Cincinnati. WKRP in Cincinnati was a beloved American sitcom that aired from 1978 to 1982. The show centered around a struggling Cincinnati radio station, WKRP, and its eclectic staff members as they navigated the world of radio broadcasting. Loni Anderson played the role of Jennifer Marlowe, the station's glamorous and very efficient receptionist. The show remains a classic, remembered for its humor, memorable characters, and quirky scenarios. It was while WKRP was on break that Loni signed on to play the role of Jane Mansfield, who is remembered for her iconic roles in Hollywood during the 50s and 60s. One of the really cool things was that many original locations, including Jane's former home, were used for location shoots. One day, while taking a shower between takes, something inexplicable happened to Loni. She could feel the presence of someone else in the room with her. There was no doubt in her mind. She was being watched. She could feel someone's eyes all over her body. As Loni continued to feel this presence near her, it suddenly dawned on her who it was. To this day, Loni believes that she was visited by the ghost of Jane Mansfield. By that time, Jane had been dead for 13 years. Her death was the result of a tragic car accident. Jane and two other adults in the front seat were instantly killed when her car slammed into the back of a semi-truck. The impact sheared off the top of the car, and to this day there are those that believe that Jane and the other two victims were decapitated. Now, there are other stories out there as well. Something about a satanic curse. Truthfully, I'm not sure what to believe about all that stuff. I do know, however, that Loni truly believes that she was visited by Jane that day. Do you doubt her? I really don't. The weird part of Loni's story for me isn't that she was visited by the ghost of Jane Mansfield, but rather that the visit happened while Loni was taking a shower. Of course, Jane always seemed to be something of an uninhibited soul, so maybe, just maybe, it isn't all that weird after all. Huge thank you to all those folks who have clicked on that little join button and become supporting channel members, along with advance access to videos and exclusive live streams. They have my appreciation. And to everyone who watched this video all the way to the very end, thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like or maybe even subscribe to the channel. I talk about music, movies, and mostly TV from decades gone by. You know, the good stuff.